My friend Dan Willis recently put out a new video, which gives us some great insight to the medbeds, as well as a plethora of related information, and I'll link his video in the description. This video will address some of the intel that Dan shared regarding the medbeds and how they work. We've talked about how at least one of the medbeds use holographic technology, and that's the one that keeps popping up as the bed that will be available to Earth's people first. So this video is going to help you understand how holographic technology can not only alter the body temple, but how it can rapidly repair any disease or disorder of the body. I'm gonna pop out some analogies as I always try to do for clarity, so when I consider how rapidly this healing can occur, I'm kinda thinking about a three-dimensional printer. The most effective and the most expensive three-dimensional printers are almost always resin-based, and guess what they use? If you guessed a laser or light projection, you'd be right. So maybe kinda think of holographic medbeds as similar to most three-dimensional printers. Now that we have a reference point that we can compare the technology to, let's dig a little bit deeper. In Dan's video, he introduces Dr. Alex Collier, an Andromedon contact who has described how medbeds work. Collier confirms that the medbeds are a holographic technology, and they also use color, light, and sound. He goes on to explain that our bodies are holographic and that we are essentially made of color, light, and sound. Decades ago, this was proven by looking at the body under an electron microscope. What they saw was not physical. It was light. We are programmed to believe that holograms are fake displayed images, but let's take a look at what makes a projection of light truly holographic, which is when it recreates the complete three-dimensional light field of a real object, so that the reconstructed light behaves exactly as if the original object were physically there, and can be viewed from any angle without glasses or head tracking. So a true hologram must record and reproduce both amplitude and phase of the light waves. The amplitude is the brightness of the light or the loudness of sound waves. It's basically how strong the vibration creating the wave is. Turning up the amplitude is like turning up the knob to make light or sound greater. The wavefront is the direction that the wave is moving and where the peaks and valleys are. Think of light as ripples spreading across the ocean. The amplitude is the height of the waves. Big, tall waves crash hard, akin to brighter light. The wavefront is the exact pattern and timing of the entire wave across the whole ocean surface. That's how oceans are made, and believe it or not, that's how we're made. I'm not asking you to believe me or Alex. There's a link from the CIA reading room to a document which discusses altered states of consciousness, quantum entanglement, and a holographic model of reality. This document was written in 1983 and is titled Analysis and Assessment of Gateway Process. This declassified document describes the universe as a system of interacting energy fields, where physical states are variations in energy patterns, and reality functions as a holographic projection, where the whole is encoded in every part. It also states that consciousness itself is portrayed as a three-dimensional grid matrix superimposed over energy patterns, which the brain processes and interprets. This is wild, and you can bet I'm going to have lots of information to share once I fully digest this document. So be sure to check this document about the essential truth of existence that the CIA has so carefully guarded for decades. I'll be digging a little deeper into this document for a future video, but for now, I hope it helps you see that the holographic nature of existence is not some fringe concept as the media and AI models will tell you. It's very real, and it's been suppressed for years. In this audio recording by Alex Collier, he also confirms that medbeds read the perfect DNA code and use a holographic projecting lens to project that pattern over the damaged area, which then morphs into the healthy original blueprint of the body. This is done through dominant harmonic frequency resonance, which is the next topic that we're going to try to get a better understanding about, but the name itself hints at how it works in unison with the laws of the universe, specifically what we know about the flow of energy. Dominant harmonic frequency resonance, or DHFR, can alter matter, such as repairing disease or disorders, by scanning and encoding the body's original optimal blueprint, often from a state of peak health or genetic conception from the time continuum. This creates a precise holographic template that captures not just physical structure, but the full vibrational signature, including amplitude or intensity of the waves and the directional timing of the waves of the optimal blueprint. When this template is projected onto the affected area using advanced technology like a medbed or through consciousness-based techniques, the dominant harmonics in the projection, which are stronger, aligned multiples of the base frequencies, initiate a resonance effect. This acts like ocean waves from a powerful source overpowering weaker ripples, causing the discordant vibrations in damaged cells or tissues to entrain and synchronize with the healthier pattern. The discordant vibrations could represent vibrations that have been disrupted by illness, injury, or aging. Imagine what metals, plastics, and poisons are doing to our harmonic vibration. As resonance builds or vibrational amplitude increases, the morphing occurs through a feedback loop, where the projected template's harmonious frequencies amplify and reorganize the target's molecular and energetic bonds. This means that our cells, DNA, or even entire organs begin to conform to the ideal state. Misaligned structures realign, toxins or blockages dissipate as energy flows restore coherence, and regenerative processes are accelerated. For instance, when healing a disorder like chronic inflammation or a genetic mutation, the dominant harmonic frequency resonance would overlay the corrective pattern, pulling the abhorrent or bad frequencies into alignment. The result is not the symptom relief that Big Pharma has trained us to believe is our only option. It's a fundamental transmutation of matter, where it shifts to become the projected perfection, often quite rapidly. So it is the universe's holographic nature, which is confirmed in CIA documents, that allows information from the template to rewrite our physical expression of this light. This means that disease is dissonance or a lack of harmony in the body's vibrational matrix, not isolated physical flaws or malady. So I want to emphasize that dominant harmonic frequency resonance leverages the universe's toroidal energy fields, as noted in the Gateway Report. I know, what the heck does toroidal mean? You know how you have seen those graphics of a donut-shaped energy field? That's a toroid in geometry. The extraordinary effect of this geometry is that toroidal energy fields are the natural container and amplifier that makes dominant harmonic frequency resonance so powerful for whole body or large-scale healing. Because the energetic torus folds back on itself in a continuing circulation, the harmonic is reinforced thousands of times per second. Like a rotating wheel shooting energy as opposed to a flat plane of energy. This is exactly why resonance in a toroidal field builds so rapidly to create change without invasive methods. This suggests a way that consciousness or technology can direct these frequencies to restore wholeness, bridging the gap between energy and matter. I know it sounds crazy, guys, but magnify those toroidal energy fields with your thought when you find yourself in a healing environment like nature or a relaxing tub. Imagine that field of energy circling around you in this donut format. I haven't finished Dan's video yet, but I think this is enough to digest for now, so subscribe and hit the bell. because now that I have this additional information on how the medbeds work, I want to understand every aspect I can, and I want to share it with you, and those that you share this video with. So, let me leave you with a thought that I hope can change your understanding of the universe. I've had this understanding of universal energy for most of my life, but now we are learning the hows, and it's fascinating to me. So, now what I want you to do for 1 second, if you will, is to consider that this is true, and that our bodies are light. That we are more ethereal than what we appear. Through this lens, can you begin to understand how the holographic body can be repaired without the use of scalpels or drugs? I wonder how many human beings can actually conceive having a holographic body, which is a projection of light. Imagine how the invasive vibrations all around us can disrupt the delicate dance of the light waves that create our body. So I'd say one of the first questions that a knowledge seeker must do is ask the age-old question that people meditate on for years, and that is, who are we? When we answer that question and see that we are light bodies, we will be open to learning the secrets of the universe. If we remain in a three-dimensional pattern of thought, we can hear about the medbed healing, but we don't truly understand them, which naturally leaves a morsel of doubt if one is not a creature of blind faith. So I hope this video contributes to your understanding of how medbeds work and gives you some ideas on how to begin to break through the illusion and understand who you are and what you are made of, because it's our belief that is the foundation of manifestation. There'll be more to come on this topic.